spot. A Shunt on the attack again. He's red-carded. Shunt sent back to his corner. Red-carded by the referee. Can't come out of the CPZ and have a go at our glamour bus like that. And Shunt's having a ruck here with the ref bot. A real argument ensuing. Poor old Destruct-A-Bubble looks a little bit tattered and world-weary and is about to be counted out. And Rick has made good use of his second chance. Destruct-A-Bubble going as far down into the pit as possible. Rick through to the heat final.
Well, Rick got another lucky break. They're reinstated, and now they're through to the heat final. Rick, go through! What happened?
Oh, we think there's a major electrical failure.
Right, and it proved that you're not so indestructible at all.
That's why we left the Inder off the front. We just went for the Destruct-A-Bubble.
It's a very unusual robot, lovely design. That arm works as a self-righter as well.
It would have done if the power was there.
And it all
there's no power. So
all went pants.
It all went pants, but it was good.
Your bubbles burst. Will you be back?
I think so.
All right, then. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Destruct-A-Bubble. Hey! Well, we get to see this haircut again, don't we?
Yeah.
Talk me through it. You must be feeling really lucky.
Yeah, very lucky.
But now, you know, it looks like your luck's run out, because you know you're facing in the next round.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Razer.
Oh, dear. Now, that's going to be a completely different story, isn't it? How do you think you're going to take him on? I mean, have you got a strategy?
Keep them running.
Keep them running. What you mean is just keep running away, don't you? Try and get through 5 minutes without too much damage. Maybe flip them if you can.
Depends.
Yeah. Try and keep out of the way of the mighty claw, OK? Let's hear it for Rick!
So, Rick goes through. And they will meet the mighty Razer in the Heat K final. So, two robots have fought through to the bitter end, but Lord knows getting here wasn't easy. Not for Razer, taking damage in the first frontal assault on Big Nipper. Very unlikely, but we thought Razer were in trouble. They fought their way back, though. A bit of a slice. They were through. And, of course, next up, the wives and girlfriends and widows' revenge. And Razer took no prisoners. Now, Rick, reinstated because Suicidal Tendencies had motor problems, then took advantage and beat Destruct-A-Bubble with some help from Shunt, red-carded. Destruct-A-Bubble pitted, and Rick, underdog in the final.
Nothing's fair in Lava and Robot Wars, but these guys are really, really nasty pieces of work. To walk all over your wives like that, to decimate their robot, just so that you can get into the semi-finals.
Yeah, we're pretty bad, aren't we?
You're pretty bad. And what do you think about the opposition now, Rick?
I mean, that's a terrible thing. They've had to chain it up. It's so deadly.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, not a little.
I hope not, because you've got a good answer, haven't you?
Yeah, we've already been up against the other seed in this heat, Suicidal Tendencies, and they've got a claw just as powerful as you.
Yeah.
What can I say? It's crunch time. Let the heat final begin.
The world champions, Razer, against very much the underdogs, Rick. A David and Goliath bash this.
Robotwars, stand by.
Kevin Gallagher, son Francis and Ian Aldridge have it all to do here with Rick. Against Vinnie Blood, Simon Scott and Ian Lewis. And of course against Sir Kill-A-Lot in the arena. And not forgetting Shunt back again. A little hunger here for the competitors tonight from Shunt.
3, 2, 1.
Razer on the attack. Ooh, Rick opening up the front flipper and immediately exposing the electronics to Razer. Razer didn't go for that, but went for the tyre. Exposed tyres, always going to be vulnerable. Razer also finding a chink there, getting between metal and tyre, chasing Rick across towards the arena sidewall. Huge crushability factor from the Razer beak. Off comes Rick's plexiglass frame. In goes Razer with a slam and a crunch. Rick, you've got to try and hold on somehow. But I'll tell you what, to get into this heat final, that's splendid again. They've opened that flipper to allow Razer to come in with an attack. But no doubt young Francis of the controls will learn from this. In comes Shunt with an axe. Ooh, he looks in pain. He and Aldridge's friend there behind him, peering on as well. His machine certainly is in pain, and Razer now drags it forward. They try and lower that front flipper to escape from the Razer beak and flip it away. That's neatly done there. Well done, young Francis. Key member of the Scouts. Dip, 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 dop, dop, dop. Razer's just about done the job. Lifting and prizing. Not going yet for the pit release button. I thought they might do to end it prematurely. But they've certainly got Rick on the run and on the flames too. And watch out for Razer throughout this series. Yes, they're world champions, but they want the domestic UK title, and they want it badly. Rick hurting badly, being captained out by the ref bot. Only seconds remaining. 9, 10 the KO for Rick. Ian Aldridge, a big Formula 1 fan. Your machine never got off the starting grid, really, in this heat final against, well, a mean machine in Razer. And are we about to see Rick here flung through the air? We are. An unworthy ending to a worthy heat finalist. How can they enjoy seeing that? Great fun though, and that's what Robot Wars is all about too. Precise and skilled engineering. But let's not forget the laugh we have too. Sometimes at the expense of the house robots. That's what Razer's going for here, look. A little tickle on Sir Killalot from the Razer beak. Razer, you may rue that later on in the series. Sir Killalot's blinking eyes. Half fury. Razer spinning away. They've beaten their wives and girlfriends and opponents, and now taking on the house robots too. In comes Sir Killalot with his great pincers, fashioned from the jaws of life, used by rescuers, firemen and the like, to prize people away from wreckage, and used there to dump Razer into the pit. Razer winners, of course, but they won't like being in there at the end. Or did they? Strange, some people on Robot Wars. Very strange.
Don't play with the big boys, Razer. Don't play with the big boys. They might be in the pit, but they're through to the series semi-finals. Fairly formidable robot, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got some power.
They've got some power. They went through you like a knife through butter. What about next time? Do you think you can improve the robot in any way?
We'll give it a try. Depends.
Yeah. Disappointed?
Not really. We got this far.
You did well. You got this far. You got to the heat final. But you're not in the series semi-finals. Never mind. Next time, eh?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Rick! You are becoming fairly unpopular boys, aren't you?
Yeah.
First of all, you trash your wife's machine.
We'll pay for that.
You will pay for that in more ways than one. And then, not only do you batter Rick, but then you start having a go at Sir Killalot.
Oh, you got to have a go at the fat man, haven't you? I mean, he's a bit of a fat boy, isn't he? Yeah. We said at the start of this series, we don't care whether we win or lose this year, we're just going for maximum carnage, and that's what we're giving.
You've never won it, though. Surely you must want to win this competition.
We'll break it.
You've won everything else.
Now we'll break down. We push it so hard. You know, we've bent the arm squeezing those boys.
Hey.
You know, it's got to be done, hasn't it?
And then, you know, you mess with Kill a Lot and you end up in the pit, mate.
Has he got a long memory?
He's got a long memory chip, I tell you. A long memory chip. You're through to the series semis.
That's the first.
Yeah, that's the first.
It's the first you've ever got in the UK Championship, so, hey, you never know. It could be your year. Could be your year. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Razer! Well, posh people drive those 4x4s, but there's real off-roading on Robot Wars. Bye-bye!